Join the girls. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey girl,
Hey,
what's going on?
girl,
Oh no, oh no. What happened?
girl, we have to talk about Donda West's son, Kanye Omari West.
Jesus.
Do you see what's going on in the news?
Yep, yep. I've been watching.
Kanye went from headliner to headline news quick, real quick.
Really quick, yes.
So, he was just banned from the UK and the Wireless Festival he was headlining was canceled.
I just found that out. I know they had dropped out, but I just found that they just banned him. What happened?
Yeah, so Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, was set to headline Wireless Festival,
Hmm.
and now the entire thing is canceled. Um, Festival sponsors Pepsi, Diageo, Rockstar Energy, and PayPal dropped their sponsorships.
I, I
Now,
I don't get it. I mean,
okay, but listen, but what do you mean?
Pepsi had to co-sign it, and now they want to pull out. I don't get it. They got pressure too, probably from all those other companies too.
You're right, because who would even put money up towards any festival without knowing who was actually going to be performing? Like the lineup. The lineup is so crucial.
Of
So
course, they had to know he was the headliner. Come on, Pepsi.
yeah, and I'm surprised at Pepsi for even agreeing to it, because I know back in the day they used to be very conservative. Now Coca-Cola was more outgoing, but when it came to Pepsi, they were very conservative in who they aligned themselves with. But I guess things change. I don't know what happened. Maybe the backlash, they was watching what was happening over here in LA, even though he sold out the shows, they was looking probably at what was being said. So it was some mixed reviews about it. The Board of Deputies of British Jews issued an official statement. The United Kingdom banned Kanye from entering the country, which led to the festival's cancellation, obviously.
Wow.
Now, this is fresh off of him performing in LA. Now, according to Bloomberg,
Mm-hmm.
Kanye West made a cool $33 million from two sold out LA shows. Okay.
Wow.
Now, meanwhile, the UK was like, yeah, okay, y'all. Y'all letting him rock over there. Cute. But across the pond, we're not having that, nor you. Travel ban issued. You're done.
Wow.
So the Wireless Festival, they were left to issue a cancellation notice on their website, and then Kanye issued a statement.
So what did he say?
Here's what Kanye had to say. To those I've heard, I've been following the conversation around wireless and want to address it directly. My only goal is to come to London and present a show of change, bringing unity, peace, and love through my music. I would be grateful for the opportunity to meet with members of the Jewish community in the UK in person
Wow.
to listen. I know words aren't enough. I'll have to show change through my actions. If you're open, I'm here. With love, signed Ye, formerly known as Kanye West.
That's surprising. I'm shocked
What do you mean you're shocked?
that he wants to go over there and sit with them and talk. Well, it's about probably his pocket too. He need his cash too. Mm.
This is not his first time apologizing to the Jewish community. Now, he has yet to really formally apologize to the Black community. So the thing about this is, if you are truly a person of change, you will see it in a person's actions.
Yeah.
We can always say we're sorry all day, every day, all day long, but until your actions prove you're sorry, it's just words,
Yeah. Because he
you know?
continues to do the same thing over and over again. So have you changed? I don't think so.
It's a pattern. It's a pattern with him. And so people, hold him accountable. I hear people talking about he has a mental illness. He doesn't, a mental illness makes you a racist,
Yeah.
makes you harm and say nasty things to other people about other people's cultures, their communities. I just don't buy into that. The whole thing about the mental illness is the reason why he acts out and does what he does. This is a problem for you. If you acknowledge this, You need to go seek help.
That's his excuse for continue doing the same thing over and over again.
Well, based on all the celebrities that actually showed up at that LA show, they don't have a problem with it. And now there's also a list that's being circulated of all the artists, I mean, all the black artists that attended his performance at the LA shows. And they're saying, hey, pretty much if you attended it, you support his beliefs, you're one of him. Yeah, it's a lot going on in those thread streets and TT streets as well.
Wow.
Let me read a statement from the Board of Deputies of British Jews.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to point out they included the black community in their statement as well.
Okay.
That that didn't go unnoticed. Thank you so much, the Board of Deputies of British Jews, for including us. They included the black community. Woo! Shout out to them. Okay, let me read that. It has been less than a year since Kanye West released a song entitled Hail Hitler, the culmination of 3 years of appalling anti-Semitism. He also made a number of deeply offensive comments about the black community, saying that the 400-year experience of slavery was like a choice.
Wow.
Even while claiming remorse today, his latest album includes a track released last year with the abhorrent title Gas Chamber. The Jewish community will want to see a genuine remorse and change before believing that the appropriate place to test this sincerity is on the main stage at the Wireless Festival.
Good luck with the change.
Tell me about it. As such, we are willing to meet Kanye West as part of his journey of healing,
Oh,
but only after he agrees not to play the Wireless Festival this year. It's signed Phil Rosenberg, President. Here's what Wireless posted on their website. Okay. As a result of the Home Office denying Ye entry into the United Kingdom, Wireless Festival is canceled. All ticket holders will receive an automatic full refund. If you purchased a ticket, there's nothing further you need to do. Refunds will be processed automatically and returned to your original payment method. For further information, please visit the Ticketmaster help page. Well, I love Kanye. I love his music. I love his talent. Musically and visually, Kanye West is brilliant. No question. Hands down, no question. But appreciation doesn't cancel out accountability. And I can't overlook the harm he's caused.
yeah.
You know, wearing the MAGA hat, embracing a racist POTUS,
Hmm. That's,
wearing White Lives Matter t-shirts, holding hands with Candace Owens, wearing a black KKK hoodie outfit, and saying slavery was a choice. Saying slavery was a choice.
yeah.
And let me quote what he said. This is what he said when he was visiting TMZ. You hear about slavery for 400 years. 400 years? That sounds like a choice.
Hmm.
Kanye West is the son of a scholar, Donda West. You know the struggles of black people. You know, you've seen your mom as a single mom and what she endured and what she went through. And for you to even have those words roll off your tongue and through your lips, that's disgusting.
Do you think he started going really haywire when his mom passed away?
I do think his mom passing has a lot to do with his mental. Um, I think that if his mom was here, we may see a different Kanye.
I
Maybe she kept him grounded.
I think so too.
Wait, let's not forget that he was wearing that swastika on shirts and jackets and stuff,
Yeah.
knowing how harmful that was.
And was
Not only were Jews exterminated
he,
in Germany, there was blacks as well,
I think he
from what I've read.
I think he was selling it on his products too.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
you were raised by a scholar. I know your mom schooled you about this stuff. And for you to somehow just go to the left about it, I think that, people say, "Oh, money changes you, this power, this influence." I think it magnifies who you are.
Yeah. I think he's too smart for his own good. I really do. He's very talented, but he's just off the ring.
I don't think he's in touch with reality. I always feel like he's always looking for white acceptance. In his music, he kind of shows you who he is. But I do feel, yeah, he may have some struggles, but you need to handle that. But I cannot get with someone that just acts as if what happened to our ancestors was a choice. Like they had a choice. So they had a choice and when they were being raped. So they had a choice when their families were being ripped apart and sold on auction blocks. You act as if they had the power to not be slaves or be they weren't even slaves, they were enslaved, they were stolen from their land, they were taken from what they knew, put in a foreign country, forced into being part of slavery. So for you to like shoo it down as if it's as if it's our fault, our ancestors fault, I cannot shake it. And I love his set design. I saw visuals of it. It's amazing, but he has done a lot of harm to a lot of communities, Jewish included and black as well. And you want to go on a stage and you want to bring people together with your music, but then when you speak outside of music, you're saying ridiculous things, hurtful things.
Hmm.
Not just once. You continuously to do this, and a sorry is not going to fix it.
But let me tell you this: they may have blackballed or stopped him in the UK with those other vendors. Watch, they're gonna have somebody else pick him up. The show gonna still go on. May not go on right now, but it's gonna go on because everybody's
Well,
about the bottom line. They don't care. They want to get paid.
yeah, yeah, and I was shocked because honestly, when I heard about his shows, I didn't realize those shows, the two shows that he sold out, was like in LA. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought he was abroad because I'm like, ain't no way they're gonna have him perform in the United States because they try to ban him and blackball them and all this other stuff. Think about it. He had two sold out shows in LA. I heard it was like close to 80,000 people.
Wow.
He even had Lauren Hill come out and perform with him. So you earned $33 million in 2 days. But other countries, they're not tolerant of the stuff that the US is tolerating with certain people. People are like looking at us like, are y'all crazy or what? That's unacceptable.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree.
I can't get with anybody that is aligning themselves with an oppressive regime of any kind. I don't care who it is. People are saying we're not giving this heat to like Snoop. We're not giving this heat to the Rick Rosses, the Nellies, the little Boosies. But you know what? Honestly, I didn't expect them to do anything other than what they did. Because these guys, their whole mentality is about money, money, money. That's just how they are. Whatever they do something, it's nothing about morals and values. It's always about how much money can I make. Not only do they rap about it in their songs, they also show it in their actions, the Waka Flockas, all of them. But honestly, we need to really put our dollars behind people who do align with our interests. And we said it before, but people are like, women are giving Chili more drama and Salt more drama about this. You know what? We women will handle the women. You men should be handling the men. So if you're looking for us as women to handle them, why do we have to do everything? Y'all should be checking your brothers about this.
That's true.
Y'all should be saying something.
They want women to handle it all.
Don't expect much for any of those that align themselves with Trump. Any of those rappers that align themselves with Trump, I don't expect anything other than what they did do. They're loyal to the money. They don't care how they get it. They get it by any means necessary. So when you have a group of hustlers who are now artists, this is what their mentality is like. They'll pimp, do whatever they got to do, pimp their products, pimp women, pimp their crazy lack of values. That's what they do. It's all about a bag.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So Kanye West is no different. He's just uber talented, but he's in the same group with the Snoops, with the Nellies, with the Rick Rosses. Got to throw him in that category as well.
I bet you he's shocked they shut his behind down.
I think so too. I think the whole team were like, "Oh wow, we did two sold out shows," thinking that okay, now we should be able to go on to the other countries. You know what? But some countries have real morals and values. The UK stood on business and like, you're not coming over here with that.
Yeah.
We're not allowing that here. All right, girl.
All right. I will holler at you later.
All right.
Have a
Be good.
good
Bye.